audio syncing with the DJI and the big camera. Here we go. All right, you hosers, here's the deal. On February 23rd, roughly 6 p.m., Cowboi Cole was denied access to the United States of America. Okay, we are reporting live to you from the Comedy Ranch. Was not the game plan to be here at this current day, February 25th. I should be in the land of sand and sun, a.k.a. Whitman, Arizona. I should be in the hood, in the trailer park. I should be on Chancho right now, to be honest with you. I should be on Chaunch, waiting for a header to come and turn me cattle. And then I should be getting on Ladue to turn cattle for somebody. But that's just not my reality right now, because when I went to go fly home, I was not allowed to. I came home to work the Calgary Ski Rodeo event, which was off the Chizanes. There was over 5,000 people there on the Saturday, roughly the same amount of people there on Sunday. It was crazy cold on Sunday. When I went down the track to do my lap for the opening, my face got so cold it felt like my ears were bleeding, and that's the wildest feeling I've ever felt from being that cold before. But the crowd was incredible. The days went incredible. The event went incredible. So stoked for the Ski Rodeo events. And then I stuck around for the week, braved the cold, and worked the Calgary Roughnecks a game 2 years in a row. Pretty stoked about it. More than just rope tricks this year for Cowboi Cole. Got to go host the intermission on a mic in the Saddle Dome. Hosted the boot race. It was freaking epic. There was over 12,000 people there that night. Obviously, it was intermission, so all 12,000 people weren't in their seats at that time, but there was still a lot. And those people out there getting beers, taking peas, doing whatever, could still hear Cowboi Cole. So that was pretty badass to get to work that event this year on a microphone. Shout out Dusty Edwards. But then after that wrapped up, the literal next day, I was supposed to fly back to Arizona. Tiger's been holding down the fort down there, taking care of the trailer, taking care of the 3 horses that we have at the trailer park right now. So Ravy Davy, she takes me to the airport about 5 p.m., drops me off. I go walking in there, get through the TSA, security, whatever, Canada Border Patrol, where they make you literally strip right down, take your buckle, everything. They're like a bunch of buckle bunnies in there, honestly. They're trying to make you take your belt off and stuff. It's weird. So I get through all that, and I get lined up to now talk to the U.S. guy, and I get up there to him and give him my passport. He scans it, and he starts asking me more questions than I usually get asked. Why are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? When are you coming home? And he just keeps looking at his computer, typing, scrolling. And then eventually he's like, well, from what I'm seeing here, you are over your days to be in the United States. And he just starts doing a bunch of stuff, typing on his computer. And I'm just like, oh my sweet Jesus. And my brain starts just trying to calculate maybe how many days I've been in the States. My brain's running through all the information that I think I know of how the border operates, of like how long I can stay in the States. I was always under the impression it was 6 months, and that, you know, when you visit home, that maybe resets the calendar, was kind of the assumption I was running on, okay? The circle I grew up in, that's what we've always kind of known. Apparently not, okay? Apparently not, because this guy wouldn't let me go through that part of the checkpoint. He starts asking me more questions. He asks for my ID. He goes, do you have your driver's license? I'm like, yeah, I do. I give him that. And he's like, Alberta? I'm like, yeah. He goes, where's your United States driver's license? I was like, I don't have one of those. I don't know what you mean by that, but I don't have one of those. So then he's typing more stuff, and then he goes, yeah, I don't have much else to tell you. From what I'm seeing here, you are over your days. So he looks beyond me now at this point to the border agent behind me, and he goes, do you want to walk him in? And I hear her go, yeah, I'll walk him in. And I'm like, whoa, what does walk him in mean? What the hell? What are you talking about? And keep in mind, this whole time I'm wearing this hoodie. I'm wearing a Hot Rodeo Moms hoodie, sporting it for the gang, Cowboi Cole merch, cowboicole.com. This is what I'm wearing through the security, and I'm standing here talking to this guy while we're rocking this hoodie. So this lady, she comes over, she grabs my passport, my ID, off we go. When you go through the YYC airport, when they let you through that checkpoint, usually you want to go to the right, because that's where the escalators are that then take you up to where you can have a beer, get to your gate, get on your plane. They didn't take me to the right. Nah, dude, they got out the sorting stick and they cut me off to the left. Not where you want to go. I love going left. I'm a team roper. I freaking love going left for money in the short round, not at the airport, okay? Going left at the airport, bad news bears. So off I go to this one random door on a wall with no windows, no anything, just a door that you need security clearance to get through. That's where I went. So this lady takes me over there, beeps us in. She's like, "Okay, over there, you can sit down. I've got to go do some things." I'm now the only person in this room that is dead quiet. All there is a little water station, a bathroom, a TV playing a weird fire department TV show. It looked really corny, but I was watching it. And it was just quiet and cold in this place. And so then I'm thinking in my brain, I'm just like, God dang it, dude. You know, I have spent a lot of time in the US over the past while, but like, I don't know the rules well enough to know if I've offset days or not. So I'm kind of just at the whim of whatever the hell these people are about to say to me. So I chill for a little bit. She calls me up there, starts walking me through everything, asking me questions about where am I staying down there, you know, about recent days that I had crossed into the US. She was asking about when I crossed with my dad back in November. Like, they had it all pulled up right there. And some research I did last night, apparently Canada and the US border now shares these same software systems so that when they do scan your Canadian passport, everything from the Canada and US side auto-populates. Boom, right there in front of them. They got it all now, bro. So that was news. And she was kind of giving me the gears, asking me a bunch of questions, asking me about how much money's in my bank account, what do you do for work? Do you have proof of the work that you need to be home for in April and all this and that? Shout out the Saskatoon Rush. We're going to be at that lacrosse game for their Redneck Night, April 4th. Be there, be square if you're in Sasky. But yeah, she gave me the gears, and then she did eventually say, all right, I'm going to be upfront with you. We are not going to be allowing you into the country today. We will be turning you around. You're not going to be getting a ban, but we will be turning you back today. And I was just like, oh, sweet Jesus. I'm not getting through. Like, just full stop. There's no way Cowboi Cole's getting on a plane today. She's like, nope, at this time, we deem you untrustable to enter our country. And I was just like, oh, okay. Untrustable. Copy that. What happens now, you know? So I tried to probe a little bit and get some questions about what's actually going on for Canadians in the whole 6-month deal. From what this lady told me, and from what I've also learned too, is everybody seems to think they know what the right thing is. And from what I've figured out, nobody really knows. That's the crazy part, is that the lady that I talked to at the border, you could have somebody else tell you something similar or something completely different. Like we've always said, when you're crossing with horses at the border and whatnot, it is genuinely up to the person you get at the window, or whether or not you're going to have a good day or a bad day at the border. It's as plain, it's as black and white as that when it comes to hauling horses and crossing the border. But essentially what this lady told me was, it's a bit of a misconception that Canadians have 6 months to stay in the US. She said, we will give you up to 6 months in the event of an emergency, because she was like, we understand that life happens and, you know, sometimes you got to stay a little longer to deal with something or to get your health right before you can travel or whatever. But she's like, you technically don't have 6 months to stay in the US. She didn't really give me a number though either, was the thing. Like, the way it was kind of broken down to me was a person has kind of like 3.5, 4 months-ish. And she was telling me too, like, if you spend 30 days in the US, you got to spend a minimum of 30 days in Canada to offset those days. She's like, you can't go down there for 4 months, come home for 10 days, and you're just free and clear to go back down for another 6 months. She's like, that is not how it works. So I was like, my bad. News to me. Glad we're having this conversation. Thank you so much for not slapping me with a ban. So then she's like, Kate, you are technically now on US soil, so I have to have a US border agent escort you back over to the Canadian side to get you out of here. So I was like, okay, no worries. She's like, did you check any bags? I said, no, my whole life's here in this carry-on. Thank God. So this guy comes over, grabs my passport and ID. Off we go. I'm now being escorted through the American side where I should be chilling, drinking a beer, having a nice cerveza before I head back down to Arizona. But here I am with this border agent. He walks me through. We go into this little room. We take an elevator. We get in the elevator. I honestly couldn't tell you if we went up or down in this elevator. I have no idea, genuinely, because when he pressed the button, it was not for an up or down. It was side to side, like essentially for the doors to open. So maybe we went sideways in this elevator. I don't even think that's possible. But we went somewhere, and while we were standing in this elevator together silently and awkwardly, he just looked at me and goes, did they turn you around because of your hoodie? and then just starts laughing at me. And I was like, you motherfucker. But it was actually really funny because, yeah, here's this lonely cowboy, the only dude in the airport, in the Calgary airport of all places, in a cowboy hat, getting escorted around by Border Patrol because he spent too many days in the U.S. Sorry that I want to hang out in Freedom Land. Okay, my bad. If we were a 51st state, none of this would be happening right now. But yeah, actually, she printed off a withdrawal of application for admissions form for me. She said I didn't have to sign it and get it printed, but I kind of wanted to see what it said and to see if I could learn anything from it. So I'm going to read to you the reasons why I was withdrawn my application for admission. Here we go. Subject was found inadmissible into the United States pursuant to Section 212, bracket A, bracket 7, bracket capital A, bracket lowercase I, bracket capital I, of the Immigration and Nationality Act, the INA, as amended as an immigrant without documents. Subject could not overcome the assumption of being an intending immigrant. Subject presents weak ties and equities. Subject application for admission was withdrawn. So there you go. And then on the signature side, it actually says signature of alien. And there, I signed it. So I am now a illegal alien hiding out in Canada, in my own country, apparently. I get through all of that, but he drops me off on the Canadian side. Now the Canadian Border Patrol guy is like, why'd they turn you around? And I just looked at him. I was like, I spent too many days in the U.S. And he was like, that'll happen. Whoosh, stamp, lets me through. American agent walks me through the next set of doors, hands me my documents back, and he goes, just give those boys up there that slip, and you're good to go. I do that. They kick me out on the Canada arrival sign. Now I'm standing there by the sign that just says Canada in arrivals. And I have a text message from my sister from 1 minute ago that says, just got home. Did you make it through security ? So I call her right away, and I'm like, hey, Rave, you got to come back and get me. Well, then it takes me like 5 minutes to convince Rave that I'm not messing around with her and trying to pull a joke on her. I eventually was like, Rave, seriously, I'm sitting on the sign that says Canada in arrivals. You have to come back. I'm not joking. And she eventually was like, okay, I can hear in your voice that you're serious. I'll come back. So poor Rave had to drive an hour up there, drop me off, an hour back, an hour up there to get me, and an hour back. But I did buy her a DQ cone on the way home to lick my sorrows away because I was headed to Zona back. It's like 80 degrees there today. It's 80 degrees there today, dude. It's like 8 here, which for end of February, I will take that. I'm so lucky because like I said, Ski Jordu was off the chizanes cold, bro. Off the chains cold on Sunday. So it was very nice. I went to the Saddle Dome in a hoodie, in this hoodie on Saturday night. That's drastic change in weather. So I'm pretty stoked that it is, 8 degrees here, but it could be 80 Fahrenheit, but that's fine. We're going to crush it in Berta, but I thought we'd do something a little bit fun. Now that we know Cowboi Cole is denied from America, it's going to be like 20 to 30 days since I can attempt to re-enter the United States. Obviously, my horse, my truck, my girlfriend, my saddle, my tings, man. All of my tings, man, are down at the big island, man. So, yeah, eventually I do have to go back down, and eventually they will let me go back down to get that stuff. But for now, dude, cowboycole.com. Use code 51ststate. Buy an item. Get 20% off any other item after you buy that first item. Let's keep it going, Cowboi Cole. But now we're going to jump to a roping part of this section. We're going to get creative with some of our roping content being back in Alberta now. So we are going to review the San Antonio short round and the Tucson rodeo short round. Bunch of money paid out over two rodeos that I freaking love. And unfortunately, I was up here in Canada while Tucson was going on, so I didn't get to go watch any of it. So we're going to watch the short rounds together and see who won all the cash money. Your first team, Caleb and Junior. Man, every time they call these guys' names, you're looking. Okay, you're watching, because I don't know if you'd want to go before or after these guys, because you could go make it like a 5 flat, feel like you maxed out a setup, and they will come just bare bum spank you with a 4-1. So here we go. Caleb. Oh my gosh, he did not get it on the bones tonight. Jake Smith on the head side, big time fan of this guy's heading style. Would actually be a lot of fun to have a reaching match with this guy. Big time fan of his healer. Here we go. Oh my gosh, you'd want that one back. Son of a gun. Committed to the throw. He's taking a big step left. You'd just be like, son of a bitch. Oh, man, I love when a team that qualifies into a big rodeo, I love when they make the short round. Strike, boys. You got the Hereford. Get him. Good heel shot. Oh, but he looks disappointed. Oh, it's because he broke that barrier. God dang it, dude. That was a big chance for them. They've been roping so good through this whole series, and right there, down goes Pigtail. Down goes your hopes and dreams of winning a big check at San Antonio for this year. I have a feeling we're going to see them back. Those boys rope really good. Luke Brown, Trey Yates on the heel side. Luke Brown is a dog, man. He's been making the finals since I was like 8 years old to 31 years old. This guy is just a winner. He's out. But I see a flag. He ain't out. Nope, you can see it on his face. 4-2 plus 10. God, that's gotta hurt. Steer didn't start quite as hard. Big Gray, he's got that long stride. Damn, dude, that's the way it goes. Broken barrier plus 10. Look at this heel shot. Oh, I got you. You show me the feet. I got him. Clay Smith on the nice roan head horse. Kobe Painkiller on the backside. Send it at him. Get him. Great heel shot. Great run. 4-6. Go to the lead of the round. Yquo on the head side. Saw him go to his first NFR. Man, he was such a blast to watch. Got that first round out of the way and then just went to hooking. Look at that. Oh, but they slip a leg. Going to get an outside leg. 4-8 plus 5. That hurts. That was for cash money. I'd like to see this guy go back to the NFR. Also one of the only guys that kind of nods down. See a ton of guys that nod up. Oh, we get an outside leg. 5-3 plus 5. Nelson Wyatt. Torres on the backside. Been watching the Torres brothers for a long time. And it was so awesome to see the man on the heel side make the finals. And now he seems to be just... I hope he's just steady, makes the finals for a long time. The guy heels so good. Look at this. Wyatt on the head side. What a stick. Oh, no. We get an outside leg. Dude, that is so uncharacteristic for that man. He does not rope a lot of steers by a leg. He usually heels them very fast and by 2 feet. And right here you see him. No. Slips a leg. Buddy Hawkins. NFR average champ on the heel side. I don't know if Flanagan's ever been to the finals. I cannot confirm. Boom. Next shot. No, we couldn't get it locked off. Could not give our healer a look to clean it up. Oh, yeah, hand hurts a little bit. Give her a little ouchie. Egaskiza. Lord. Deadly fast. Your last year's season leaders. Oh, 4-2. 4-1. Wow. Wow. That's exactly how they were doing it. Going into the finals last year. And they're starting off strong this year. Look at that stick. The steer's head was in the air saying, get me. Levi didn't have to do anything crazy. Didn't have to take a fast throw. Nothing. Healing behind a guy like that, dude. Sometimes you just got to ride to your spot and heal the cow. And that's exactly what Levi did. They go 4-1. They're sitting first. Aguilera and Smith. Man, Patty, the 2-time world champ. Every steer that Lightning's turned for this guy, they've taken a victory lap. They've been solid. White horse. Bam. Tight around the bones. Get him. No. Patrick Smith. No. Oh, I did not expect him to miss the one that he was supposed to heal. That is hard to watch for that guy right there. Oh, my God. Patty Smith, we still love you. He's still a 2-time world champ, and I bet you we still see him make the finals because, man, they did some serious butt spanking over the course of San Antonio, and that's going to be a wrap on San Antonio. So we're going to jump back over to the Arizona province where Cowboi Cole is supposed to be, and we're going to go to Tucson. And like I said, some of these guys drove like 12 hours, 13 hours to make it back over for this short round. They roped for 15 Gs last night. Time to rope for roughly 7,000 a man over in Arizona. Sunny Arizona. Look how nice it looks there right now. You know what I mean? There's snow and ice everywhere around the Comedy Ranch, and there's nothing but sand and blowing sand around Tucson. Looks like it's sunny and 75. Ty Blaster blasting game. We haven't seen this guy in a while. But we were used to seeing him at the NFR for a handful of years. Here we go. Blaster, what you got? Horns, what your boy got? Doubles. What a way to kick off this short round. 5-9 for the Blaster. Man, I see that Raising Cane's sign on there too. I would kill for some Raising Cane's right now. Some Raising Cane's chicken would be incredible. But dude, what a way to start this off. Look at the Blaster. Gets a heck of a start. Gets that rope up, takes one big swing. Whop, tight. James, heel. Yeah, that was a great way to kick off this short round. Nice to see the Blaster back. Got him on the head side. Cannot get him on the heel side. That's our first no time in the Tucson short round. Kobe Krieger, Michael Fortenberry. Here's a chance for the boys to strike. Going to drive to this one. Get him on the bones. Let our healer do what he does. Yes, great run right there for the boys. Long 7, but you know what? You got 2 down. You made the short round. All you got to do is catch another one now, and that's exactly what they did. 7-8, great run. Here's our first San Antonio short round team. Wyatt and Torres, as you recall. Torres slipped a leg over there in San Antonio for a bunch of money. I think they still ended up winning a little bit with that leg, but man, they want all the doll hairs here. Right there. Torres, doubles. That's what I'm talking about. He heals him fast. He heals him by 2 feet. Nelson knows that. He knew to just drive all the way over here, get it on the horns, let his guy do their thing. Hard running cow. We're going to reach at him. Oh, no time on the backside. Not going to lie. Didn't look like that much fun to heal. Was not taking very nice feet together hops, and that just ain't very much fun for a healer. Hard running cow right here. Kind of got a step to the right on that healer. Got him deep around the neck. Get him. Hey, good run. 2 down clean. Nicely done, boys. They're not going to show us the time graphic. That's all right. We didn't want to know anyway. Here, we'll just watch it again. Yeah, see that steer? Definitely got a step to the right. Old Gray, he just broke straight down the old wall, so he kind of had to go a couple extra strides, get in range, let him have it, let his healer do his thing. And the receiver got that catch right there. Let's go to another San Antonio short round team, Flanagan and Hawkins. These boys did get it on the head side, but couldn't get it locked off. They took it no time. Get your money here in Arizona. We can't get it to fit on the head side. It's going to be a long drive back to wherever the heck they're going. Let's go to Arizona's favorite team, Derek Begay and Coulter Todd. Both these boys made the NFR heading from my man, Cesar de la Cruz. Coulter, been to the finals on both ends, and both times, well, not both times, he's been quite a few times on the head side. One time on the heel side, but I mean, every time he's won, he's given himself a chance to win a world title. And to do that on the head side and the heel side, that's big dog shit. Here we go. Look at this floof. Oh my gosh, the neck rope hit him. He damn near stopped. Oh, that's a tough cow to kind of get by right there. Everything's so slow, and then Derek gets it on him, and then now everything's rushed to the left. Poor Coulter got a little bit behind right there. Gets an outside leg. Here we go. Painkiller. Getting a cool look through the coils over there at his header. These boys cashed in San Antonio. Watch those names rise in the PRCA standings. Another hard running, coming left short round cow. Gets by him again. Excellent run for the boys. Really had to hustle that one down too. Cowboy him up. Here we go. The Canadians, Dawson and Dylan Graham. These boys have been having a good winter. Got a good chunk of change won. This would be a great time for them guys to strike too. Here we go, boys. Doss on the head side. No. We could not make it fit on the head side. And there runs down the arena some American dollars for the boys. That's too bad. Okay, your San Antonio champs, Dustin and Levi. The boys lit them up last night with a 4-1, cashed in 15,000 doll hairs. Head side, tight around the bones. No, head horse definitely had a move right there. Could not get it locked off. No heel shot from Levi Lord in the Arizona sunshine. That's a bummer. I mean, you drove all the way after winning San Antonio. You would have been on cloud 9. You'd feel invincible, and unfortunately, you just watched that one run down the arena on you. That's a bummer, but that's the way team roping goes, and that's a wrap on our San Antonio and Tucson short round. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're going to be chilling at the Comedy Ranch here for the next while, making some awesome Canadian roping content. Don't forget, cowboycole.com. Use the code 51st State. Anything you buy gets you 20% off of everything else on the site. So utilize that. Smash the subscribe button. And remember, keep your freaking thumb out of the dally. We'll see you in the next one.
America, fuck yeah!